Shalom and greetings to you all. Now, did you get to celebrate the Festival of Love? It brought the engagement of my dear friend Leora's daughter. Such a lovely couple. There is love everywhere, in everything. Love, love, they do. You know, I love you. I'll always be true. So please, love me do. Now, speaking of love, I believe love is the most important element in the world. And I know many of you are familiar with the ancient Kabbalistic picture of the tree of life, which is based on 10 and sometimes 11 circles or spheres, which are joined by 22 paths. Each has a meaning, and it's designed to show the order of creation and depict all the elements of the universe. Now, the top circle is Keter, the crown. It's like the crown chakra, and the bottom circle is Malkuth, the kingdom, or where we live our normal mortal lives. And halfway in between is Tifereth, which means beauty and harmony and represents the great heart. And on the individual level, it's your heart, connecting to every path on the tree. Now, there's incredible meaning in that picture. But if you draw a circle with Keter at the top and Tifereth at the bottom, you go through the top 6 spheres of Keter, Chachma, Bina, Chesed, Gevurah, and Tifereth. We won't talk about what they all mean, but you then draw a vertical line from Tifereth to Malkuth at the bottom and a horizontal line between Hod and Netzach, and you have drawn the symbol of Venus, love, encompassing the entire tree of life. So while the tree of life is a picture of the universe and all the planets and signs of the zodiac elements and the order of things, the one thing that holds it all together, my friends, is love. And love is what brings people and communities together, just as we as a group gather together in a collective consciousness of seekers, showing faith and love, a community, a chavura, a fellowship, expressing our nature of kindness, compassion, thoughts, feelings, hopes, dreams, and wishes that unites us all in this community house of spirit to Beth Ruach. Sharing, bringing light, keeping fear at bay. So once again, please do go ahead. Invite everybody, physically, digitally, psychically, emotionally, spiritually, to gather and come share from Psalm 133, the Hine Matov. Come together. Hine Matov. Shevet Achim Gam Yach. Hine Matov. Shevet Achim Gam Yach. How good, how pleasant it is for brothers and sisters together. Community, 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 together. Let's all spread love, goodwill, and fellowship to the world. Let's do it all together, my friends, because this is your setting aside just a little bit of sacred time in your sacred space to honor and converse with whoever, whatever you happen to believe in. It's a part of your kavanah, your intention that you put out to the universe. It is your goodwill. Let's take some time now to send some of that goodwill, some light and some healing out to whoever you know that needs it. The world needs it. Healing and renewal for everybody. Floats through space, finding those in need. So send it out for those you know and for the souls and spirits of everybody you love or ever have loved. Think of whoever that needs healing and renewal and love or just plain goodwill. Focus on them. Call their names. It's not just for people. It's for our pets. It's for the earth. It is the healing of the world, the tikkun olam. It's part of our spiritual genetic makeup. So let's send thoughts and energy for health and renewal for everybody in need. For those in our hearts and our minds. For Danny and Dainty. For Chris and for Bob and Gloria. For John and Karen. For Tally. And for the bee. Friends, it is the kindness, healing, wishes, goodwill, and love we all send out. It just circles the world finding those in need. So thank you, each of you, for all you do, for all you care. Because the world is a world of spirit, and spirit, my friends, never dies. Mi shebeach avotenu makor chabracha limotenu. May the source of strength bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage make our lives a blessing. The renewal of body, the renewal of spirit. Let us say, Amen. Yishaberach, let us all have our spirits renewed. This is the great prayer for healing, which we call upon God to heal as it is healed before. Mishaberach, may he who blessed, because all healing is a blessing. So let's all send and receive healing and renewal energy in our efforts to love, to share, to care, to grow. Now Moses has begun the great discourse. Ekev, because the world, Israel, turns me on. Because the world, Israel. Now remember, we said when you say no, you give a reason, and because is not a reason. Because has to have something with it. This week Moses proposes a deal. Deuteronomy 7:12, and it will be because you'll listen to these judgments and observe and do them, that the Lord your God will keep the covenant and kindness for you that he swore to your fathers. And he'll love you and bless you and multiply you and bless the fruit of your womb and the fruit of your land, your grain, your wine, your oil, your cattle's offering, your flock's young, on the land that he swore to your fathers to give to you. Now this is actually the start of conditions. And they're going to be repeated several times. There are great gifts if. That's got to be the biggest two-letter word, if. All about conditional relationships. There are great things in store for the people, but only if. How many of you say a similar thing to those you love? How many of you were told a similar thing by your parents? I bet a lot of you were. We emphasize and we teach people to be unconditional, but. Now there's another huge small word, but we attach conditions to everything. The conditions put on these people are significant because the deal turns out to be all or nothing. And we'll talk about that in a few weeks. And it's easy to understand why we put conditions on things because, very few of us ever actually received unconditional love. Everything was conditional, so we only know conditional. Our pets give us unconditional. We also find out the status of the Israelites as a treasured people depends on their actions, faithfulness to the covenant. Now, what's often misunderstood is Israel is not intrinsically better than anybody, and they're not segregated that way. What's special about Israel is that it's been given a singular opportunity to follow a path that will ultimately bring blessings to all the families of the earth. Moses then retells the story of going up the mountain to get the tablets from God, destroying them, then going back for the second set. You'll notice at least two changes from Exodus. Moses says, you will make an ark, whereas in Exodus it was Bezalel who made the ark. And Moses says, God wrote the second set, but in Exodus we saw it was Moses who had to write the second set of commandments. Deuteronomy 10:4. And he wrote on the tablets like the first writing, the 10 commandments that the Lord spoke to you at the mountain from inside the fire in the day of the assembly. And the Lord gave them to me. Now remember, the 10 commandments in Hebrew is Asheret Hadabrim, literally the 10 things. And remember, friends, words have meaning. They are palpable. And we bring blessings by being thankful, not angry, not bitter, not jealous. Gratitude and thanksgiving are little things we should strive for each day. There's always something to be grateful for. And remember, we used to say the 10 Commandments every day as part of our liturgy. And it never hurts to go back and do it again. But learn to be grateful. I have gone from rags to riches in the sorrow of the night, in the violence of a summer's dream, in the chill of a wintry light, in the bitter dance, a loneliness fading into space, in the broken mirror of innocence on each forgotten face. I hear the ancient footsteps, like the motion of the sea. Sometimes I turn, there's someone there. Other times, it's only me. I am hanging in the balance of the reality of man. Like every sparrow, falling like every grain of sand. Now develop that attitude of gratitude, my friends. Now also within this parsha is a little throwaway line. It's not so little and it's not so throwaway. Deuteronomy 8:4. Not on bread alone does the human live. Or as you probably are more familiar with it, man does not live by bread alone. It's a much nicer way to put it. More poetic. He lives by the grace of God and goodness and love. And we're reminded of it throughout everything we read in this week's parsha. And then we're told in Deuteronomy 10:16, something we saw in Leviticus, something which has profound impact. So you shall circumcise the foreskin of your heart. Now what a concept. It's taking that Abrahamic covenant, the one of circumcision, the art of the deal, and making it universal. We all have a heart. We all have the organ that beats and sends the blood, the life force, the nephesh throughout our bodies. It is the spiritual opening for male and for female, and whatever other genders these days there happens to be. But it's not restricted. It's for everybody. Its message is the message of the heart of love and for everyone. Deuteronomy 10:19. So you shall love the alien because you were aliens in the land of Egypt. That means we were aliens in the land of slavery. We were strangers. We've all been a stranger in a strange land, seeking shelter, seeking peace, seeking assistance and support. And when we love God, we get all these things. Deuteronomy 11:1. And you shall love the Lord your God and keep his charge and his laws and his judgments and his commandments every day. And these are not hard things to do. Just love. Yes, the world is sacred. So is everything in it, my friends. Express your gratitude, light a candle, make a wish. Celebrate your life and the lives of those you love. Share your feelings with them. Live free, be free, honor your freedom. Be well, be happy, and be blessed. Share and honor the light and all who live in the light and continue to shine. Continue to send everybody you know goodwill and love. Pray for peace and freedom for everyone and end to terror and hatred. Remember, friends, we're a community. We learn together. We celebrate each other. We love each other. We share this ride together, men and women equally. So let's send out love, not fear. Send out peace, harmony, goodwill, and healing to all who need it. And please do learn to forgive and learn to love, including yourself, maybe especially yourself. Open your hearts. Honor the relationships of your life. Tell those you love that you love them. Take advantage of the time you have. Enjoy the journey. We take the twists and turns and the patterns that weave through the fabric of our lives in our effort to grow, to learn, to be, to love. So please do love. God bless you all. Have a fantastic week, a week of love and light, a week of peace, a week of miracles. Examine your intention and use them to imprint your will on the universe because we set in motion everything that happens in our lives. It is our intention, our kavanah, our cause, our effect. Everything's linked. As I've said, you always have time to forgive and to be forgiven. You have the knowledge of what's good and bad, so acknowledge what you've done wrong to yourself, to God, and to any person you may have wronged. Ask forgiveness, but do so with sincerity, with accountability, with vulnerability. Forgive those who've hurt you as you learn to be forgiving and compassionate, because the secret of forgiveness, compassion, and peace is in acceptance. Can you accept yourself, other people in the world as they are? Can you accept life as it is without trying to control it? If you do, you can experience the peace that acceptance brings. So do not stop your journey. Do not stop moving towards your promised land. It is your home. Keep on dreaming, keep on being, keep sharing, keep shining, keep teaching. Keep spreading joy and goodwill. Do not follow fear, follow love. It's always in front of you. And remember to have faith and unwavering adherence to principle. Just as I have faith in the principle of love in all of you, act with purity of heart and mind. Despise none, defraud none, hate none. Cherish everybody. Honor every child of God, every creature of the earth. May all people know peace in this year, and may you nurture kindness and love everywhere you go. Work to be present in the body. Expand your heart, quiet your mind, because the deepest source of your real power lies in your consciousness and your ability to be mindful, to be aware, to be present in all of life's circumstances. Make the most of your time in this life. Continue to touch and transform lives around you because you're never alone. You are forever blessed and have the ability to bring blessings to everybody you meet. Health, love, renewal to everybody you come across. We're all energy. Energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transformed. Your words are your power to transform, to love, to bless. So be generous with them, bless others, and bless yourself. Love with the heart. We're all part of a greater whole. Embrace love, not fear, forgiveness, not anger, and be there for someone, because someone will always be there for you, whether you know it or not. And continue to explore faith and belief in what they mean to you. And don't take what somebody else's ideas are. They're yours. So whatever works for you. And never accept shame as a natural state. Whatever you feel others have felt, whatever you've experienced, others have too. We share together. We learn together. And we help each other. We're each of us trying to find love and acceptance and support in life. We all have or could have that special someone in our lives, so find them. Tell them what they mean. Remember, you're never alone on your journey to your promised land. And watch your words, because they hurt you, they heal you, they imprison you, and they free you. Keep forgiving those you need to forgive, and keep asking forgiveness from those you need to ask forgiveness of. Listen to the voice of God as he, she, it talks to you. Talks to you now. Talked to you long ago on the mountain, telling you how easy the mystery of life really is. Teaching you the greatest commandment is always going to be love. All I want is you. Everything has got to be just like you want it to. Because. And thank you for joining me, my friends. Be thankful, be gracious, be kind, be loving, because. Now make love a greater part of who you are. And I will see you all soon. Shabbat shalom and blessings to you all. Take care. See you soon. Thanks. Bye.